I'm gonna talk about letting go and what that means to me and for me, and how hard it is to let go. Because it's honestly, it's not that simple. I feel like it's not that simple. And this is my own experience with letting go of beliefs, letting go of people, letting go of things that you once knew, like your comfort, letting go of your comfort zone, and actually outgrowing your comfort zone and growing into whoever you're destined to be. I have been in the process of growing. Like I'm growing through growing pains. This might be the most painful period of my life right now. I have been thrown into a new environment, and in this new environment, I'm sitting, laying, whatever. I'm being with my pain. Now, if you grew up in an environment, if you grew up in a household, if you had a childhood where you were not allowed to feel your own feelings, to feel your emotions, to really sit with them, and to and know what these feelings mean, if you had parents or if you had like authority figures, or if you didn't have anyone to explain what emotions are, what feelings are, what they mean, how to process them, how to regulate your nervous system, all of that. When you get older, and you take the conscious you take the conscious choice, the conscious decision to heal, and you allow yourself to sit with yourself and to feel your emotions and to feel everything that you suppressed, and you let yourself be in that. You let yourself just really feel. My God, you will feel all that pain, all that pain that you've numbed out, all that pain that is just within you. Like, it didn't go anywhere. Just because you didn't feel it, just because you weren't allowed to feel it, doesn't mean that it was magically gone. Like, no, that still. There's a book called The Body Keeps Score, and I didn't read it. I'm assuming that that book talks about how trauma just stays stored in your body. So anything that you faced, anything that was done to you, that you went through, that you experienced, and you were either shamed, punished, abused even more, traumatized even more for feeling, because you're gonna feel. So you're gonna feel like that's you. That's a human experience. To feel, we all fucking feel. We all feel this whole desensitized state of pretending that you don't feel anything and you're not human and nothing affects you. That makes you even more that numbs you, and you're just storing all of that within you. You're not there's no outlet for that to be okay. And I was thinking about emotions, right? And how emotions, I read it somewhere, it was energy in motion. So the energy that either you receive, energy that is coming through your vessel, it has to come out somehow, and it's not meant to be within you. Yeah. Anyways, what was the topic again? It's coming to me. Give me a moment. What were we talking about? Oh, feeling our pain. Okay. And having, and okay, so as you get older and you're creating safety within yourself. So you're affirming yourself, you're reparenting yourself. That takes time. Also, I was just thinking about like, okay, memory loss, right? I read somewhere. Oh my God. There's so many things I want to talk about. Okay. As you get older as well, and you're feeling your emotions and also feeling safe to be yourself. This is how I am. I felt like there was something wrong with me because I will have so many things in my mind that I want to talk about at the same time. Now, that's probably due to like ADHD. And then we're going to go to like neurodivergence and what that means and how like neurodivergence when it comes to like wow, I'm going on. Maybe I should organize my thoughts and then have something to like, because I'm literally going to go on tangents. But right now, focusing back on when you consciously decide that you want to heal from all the trauma that you have experienced, heal from the harm that you have internalized, and therefore you've been like the self-harm that you have continued to repeat upon, like through patterns and habits and beliefs and thoughts and things of that nature. It hurts. That's the main, like, it hurts. Like when I genuinely feel like growing pains, it manifests physically as well. Like this has been, when I say this, I'm talking about this period of my life when it's been since COVID, like since COVID started, even prior to COVID, but when we had to like literally I would say isolate, or yeah, it would be, I guess, isolation, or remove ourselves from society and be with ourselves, be within our environments and actually sit with ourselves. Sitting with yourself when you don't like yourself, that shit is like, wow. It's like I can't distract myself from me. I can't distract myself and try to seek either dopamine or feeling validated or attention from anything else outside of me. I have to actually sit here and be like, okay, I'm with me. How do I feel with me? Now, if you've numbed all your feelings and like that can cause like depression. Because I think depression is the suppression of your feelings, your emotions. So you're sitting in there and you're just like, you're sitting there with yourself, like not liking yourself. Not wanting to be alone. Like that's something that's just like, I don't want to do this. Like, because you have to face yourself. You have to actually be honest with yourself. And if you continue lying to yourself, it's just like, what's the point of this? I called it a blessing. I know COVID, a lot of people, there's a lot of losses and a lot of death. And I'm sorry for the loss that we faced and the loss that we continue to face. Like death is there's life and death. I feel like these past couple of years have been, the term that's going to mind is a reckoning with our humanity, our own individual humanity, and how that translates to the humanity of the world, like collectively. How do you show up for yourself and how do you show up for others, starting with the person in the mirror? Okay, Michael. The person in the mirror. Like, how are you showing up for yourself? And then you realize how like you don't show up for yourself if you really sit with yourself and reflect. Like, oh, I'm not showing up for myself in these ways by continuing these habits, by continuing these stories and these narratives about myself, by doing certain things that I know no longer serve me. So, yeah, this is a video about how growing through growing pains, growing through change, actually taking the initiative, deciding to do different for yourself because you know you deserve better. And this is a reminder that you do deserve better for yourself, however that looks like for you too. There's so many things I want to talk about now. I think I'm gonna get inspired to make like multiple videos after this, but this video is going to talk about, it's also, I guess, you're not alone. You're not alone if you're growing through your growing pain. You're not alone. It's painful. It's very painful. And it hurts, and it can be scary, and it cannot make sense, and you just cannot know what to do. My suggestion, my recommendation is to pray to your maker. You pray to your maker, and you put your full faith and your trust in your maker and in yourself. You put your full faith and your full trust in who created you and who is with you all the time. That's how you know you're not alone. It might feel like it. You might feel like, what? Why? I mean, you want to connect. How can you ever connect outside of yourself if you're not connecting within and connecting with, you know what I'm saying? How? That means you won't truly connect if you're lying to yourself. That means you're not living in your truth. That means, that means a lot. Anyways, so yeah, that's this video. I want to do this outro that I've been seeing, but maybe I'll do my own outro. Let me see. I'll let it flow. I'll probably change it, maybe. I will see. So, I loved you. I loved you. I love you. You are loved. And remember to be true to yourself. Okay?